Welcome, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in to your horoscope for November 28th, 2025 on your channel, Zodiac Attraction. Discover what the future holds for you in terms of finances, lucky numbers, love, health, work, family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on daily updates. Get ready to explore your destiny. Let's get started. Virgo, right now, you're being pulled into a powerful wave of cosmic synchronicity, and the signs are undeniable. With the lovers and the stars showing up together, this moment is drenched in divine timing. It's as if the universe is gently whispering, "Get ready. Everything is lining up." That dream you've been nurturing quietly, that wish you've held deep in your heart, is starting to radiate through the veil and take form. This is the season where joy doesn't trickle in, it floods your world, and your only task is to open the gate. Align your inner frequency with what excites you, with what gives you butterflies, with a life that already feels like yours in the future. When you dance in that energy, even before it appears, you collapse the distance between where you are and where you want to be. That's not hope, that's quantum alignment. This isn't the time for logic to lead. Your thoughts, so often sharp and analytical, may now be putting up barriers instead of bridges. The Ten of Swords and Death signal a necessary release, an invitation to unlearn old beliefs about wealth, worthiness, and how things should come. Money is not an object, it's a vibration, a presence, a living energy. If you treat it like a skeptical guest, it will avoid your door. But if you welcome it as a trusted partner, it will rush in, eager to support your vision. Instead of asking, "How will I get rich?" start saying, "I'm already abundant, and money loves to find me." This shift may sound subtle, but it's the difference between scarcity and sovereignty. The universe responds not to need, but to knowing. There's a deep call now to reclaim your inner authority. You are the source, not the seeker. When you stop trying to manipulate every outcome and instead focus on becoming magnetic to the outcomes you desire, life shifts. With Panther Spirit beside you, you're being asked to recognize your mind as the epicenter of your reality. A calm, focused inner world creates symphonies of success in the outer. You and abundance? You're already best friends. You just forgot for a while. The moment you remember, the universe smiles and delivers. With the Three of Pentacles and Ten of Cups lighting up your path, community, collaboration, and joyful connection are flowing in like a river. Your skills are being noticed, your value recognized, your energy appreciated. This isn't just about career elevation, it's about soul alignment. The people coming into your orbit now want to build something beautiful with you. Mentors, partners, friends, they're all responding to your glow. And when you stop waiting and start creating from imagination, from desire, from playful vision, that's when life accelerates. This is the time to paint outside the lines, to dream beyond logic. You were never here to just make it work. You were born to thrive, wildly and unapologetically. Even if something sudden or uncertain arrives, a layoff, a shift, a closed door, remember, nothing is removed unless something greater is ready to enter. The Tower and Three of Wands speak of divine upheaval that clears the path. Don't resist the redirection. Lean into it. What feels like chaos today may reveal itself tomorrow as the pivot that led to your breakthrough. Trust that any detour is actually part of your higher trajectory and that your angels are always working behind the scenes, moving pieces into place that your eyes haven't yet seen. The magic of your moment is this: the universe responds to your focus. Say it aloud, write it, embody it. I get what I focus on. That's not a wish, that's a law. Let your attention become sacred. If you fix your gaze on doubt, you'll manifest more reasons to question. But when you lock eyes with your vision and celebrate it as if it's already yours, the universe has no choice but to deliver. Life isn't waiting for your credentials, it's waiting for your clarity. So honor yourself. Speak to yourself the way a loving guide would, with kindness, reverence, and awe. When you say, "I am powerful," the universe echoes back, "Yes, you are." Every affirmation is a ripple across dimensions. Every intention is a prayer that the cosmos rushes to fulfill. Look in the mirror and call yourself extraordinary. Not because you need fixing, but because you finally remember the truth of who you are. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you today. Today, Virgo, your energy is shifting quickly and decisively. Something that once felt stuck or blocked begins to break open, revealing clarity, momentum, and a surprising burst of happiness. The universe is asking you to trust your inner light, even if you've recently doubted yourself. This reading draws from 8 tarot cards, weaving together a powerful message of renewal, courage, and emotional awakening. Card 1, 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands opens your reading with a clear message. You've been holding your ground for a long time, perhaps longer than you realized. Virgo, your resilience has been your armor, especially during recent conflicts, delays, or emotional uncertainties. You may feel defensive or on alert, expecting difficulty before it even arrives. Yet this card insists that you're almost there. Despite exhaustion or doubt, you still possess the strength to take the final step. This card mirrors the tension and obstacles you've been battling, whether in relationships, work, or inner fears, but it also confirms you will win this battle. Card 2, 5 of Wands. Following the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Wands highlights tension, disagreements, or competitive energy around you. This may reflect conflicts in the workplace, misunderstandings with family, or inner mental friction where your thoughts seem to fight one another. Virgo, you often try to maintain order, but today you're reminded that chaos can be a catalyst. A sudden disruption clears the air, removes an obstacle, or exposes the truth behind a situation that has long frustrated you. Something that was tangled finally unlocks, and fast. Card 3, 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands brings rapid movement, communication, and breakthroughs. This card confirms the sudden happiness, energy from your reference reading. An unexpected message, news, or emotional shift brings joy almost instantly. Someone may reach out in love, a delayed opportunity may finally accelerate, or clarity may arrive after days of confusion. Virgo, when this card appears, it's a sign to stop hesitating. Momentum is on your side. Do not slow yourself with overthinking, you are meant to ride this wave. Card 4, 3 of Cups. Now comes celebration. The 3 of Cups indicates emotional joy, reconnection, community support, and reasons to smile. This could be an event, a reunion, or simply you feeling uplifted after a long season of heaviness. Virgo, someone around you, even someone who once seemed distant or dismissive, may step into your life with warmth, offering support or affection. In love, this card hints that someone who has been fighting their feelings or receiving external influence in their decisions will finally open their heart. Happiness comes suddenly and authentically. Card 5, 10 of Swords. While the 3 of Cups brings joy, the 10 of Swords acknowledges your recent emotional pain. Virgo, you've been carrying disappointment, isolation, and a fear that things would never improve. This card is not a prediction of more suffering. It's a confirmation that the worst is behind you. You've already lived through the darkest part of the cycle. What hurt you is meant to end, and this ending is clearing space for a new beginning. You're stepping out of a long, oppressive shadow and into something far lighter. Card 6, Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups arrives next, bringing romance, emotional expression, and heartfelt intentions. Someone may approach you slowly, perhaps someone intuitive, spiritual, or previously hesitant, but their energy is genuine. They carry affection, curiosity, and a desire for something meaningful. If someone has been hiding their emotions, this card reveals that they can't keep them buried anymore. Virgo, you've been preparing emotionally for this moment without realizing it. Love becomes more visible, more open, and more possible than before. Card 7, the Hierophant. The Hierophant grounds your reading in spirituality, inner wisdom, and emotional maturity. Virgo, your intuition is becoming sharper, your values clearer, and your sense of purpose stronger. You've gained a deep level of insight from your struggles, enabling you to stabilize your inner world. This card also suggests blessings in finances or career, an achievement, recognition, or improvement that feels well-earned. You're reconnecting with your inner authority, mastering your energy instead of letting external influences sway you. Card 8. Judgment. The Judgment card closes the reading with revelation, awakening, and karmic alignment. Someone important, possibly a love interest, experiences a powerful internal realization about you. What they couldn't see before now becomes undeniable. Connections deepen, truths rise to the surface, and unresolved situations begin to transform. This card also signals a rebirth for you personally, a chance to step into a new chapter, free from the old limitations, fears, and emotional wounds that once constrained you. In today's reading, Virgo, the tarot charts a journey from struggle to triumph. The 9 and 5 of Wands acknowledge your battles, but the 8 of Wands and 3 of Cups deliver sudden relief, breakthroughs, and celebration. The 10 of Swords confirms the end of painful cycles, while the Knight of Cups brings emotional openness and romantic sincerity. The Hierophant strengthens your inner wisdom and spiritual grounding, and Judgment seals the reading with clarity, awakening, and karmic realignment. Today you shine, Virgo, not because life is perfect, but because you've finally stepped out of the shadows and into your rightful light. Now we'll tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. The energy surrounding your finances today feels dynamic, Virgo, as if something that once stalled is suddenly beginning to move again. You may notice subtle signs that a breakthrough is approaching, an overdue payment, a promising conversation, or an unexpected opportunity. Even if you have felt defensive or doubtful about money lately, the universe signals that your persistence is finally paying off. This momentum is held together by your practical intelligence, which now becomes your strongest asset. There may have been tension around finances recently, especially if you felt others were competing with you or trying to undermine your progress. This could have caused a sense of uncertainty or internal conflict about whether you were making the right choices. Today, however, that confusion begins to loosen. Situations that were tangled or blocked start unraveling in your favor, revealing clearer paths forward. The presence of fast-moving energy, symbolized by influences similar to the 8 of Wands, suggests that financial news may arrive unexpectedly. This could take the form of a job offer, an approval, a green light on a project, or information that helps you make a profitable decision. Virgo, trust that this acceleration isn't random. It's the universe rewarding your discipline and resilience. A celebratory influence also floats into your financial life. Something you anticipated for a long time might suddenly manifest, even if you had quietly convinced yourself it might never happen. This could relate to a raise, recognition, or an opportunity you once believed was beyond reach. The emotional lift that comes with this change enhances your confidence and fuels your long-term financial ambitions. However, remnants of past difficulties may still cloud your judgment. You may need to release the emotional weight of a financial disappointment or failure. Consider this a symbolic ending, one that allows you to embrace a renewed sense of possibility. The universe reminds you that the worst is behind you and more supportive energies are lining up now. Finally, a spiritual influence, akin to the Hierophant, encourages you to act with wisdom and patience in financial decisions. This is a good day to consult trusted advisors, mentors, or your own inner guidance. You're aligning not only with material growth, but with purposeful, long-term stability. Your intuition today is both grounded and insightful. Use it to navigate toward abundance. The tarot gives you your lucky number. Your lucky numbers for November 28th are 7, 56, 25, 50, 81, 2. Daily love. In matters of the heart, Virgo, today's energy is filled with sudden emotional clarity. For many of you, a connection that once felt confusing or inconsistent may begin revealing its true intentions. There is someone thinking deeply about you, replaying your words or interactions in their mind. Whether new or familiar, their energy is curious, drawn, and unable to detach easily. You may also sense the remnants of emotional tiredness, the feeling of having fought hard for love without seeing immediate results. Yet this fatigue has not weakened you. It has refined your understanding of what your heart truly needs. Today, your emotional resilience becomes your guiding light, helping you recognize sincere affection versus empty sentiment. If there were conflicts, misunderstandings, or external influences affecting your love life, they start dissolving. Someone around your romantic interest may have been shaping their opinions or causing confusion, but that influence weakens now. The truth becomes harder to ignore, especially for the person whose feelings for you are intensifying. Rapid emotional movement is in the air. Messages may come unexpectedly. Someone who seemed distant might reach out. A situation that felt stagnant could suddenly ignite with passion. This is not a day for hesitation. The universe is encouraging heart-centered action. If you feel pulled towards someone, trust that instinct. A deeply romantic and spiritual energy appears in your love sector, similar to the Knight of Cups paired with Judgment. This combination suggests a person who has undergone emotional awakening. They may have tried to avoid certain feelings, but now realization grows louder. They feel something profound for you. This awareness pushes them toward more honest expression. Finally, love today carries a celebratory tone. A reunion, emotional confession, or shared moment of joy becomes possible. For some Virgos, this connection may be destined to unfold with slow but meaningful steps, guided by intuition and patience. You are stepping into a chapter where emotional truth outshines fear. At work, Virgo, you may be emerging from a period of tension or competitiveness. Whether colleagues were clashing, opinions were colliding, or internal stress built up from overthinking, the atmosphere begins to lighten today. What once felt like a struggle now becomes an opportunity for clarity and progress. Your natural diligence has been your shield during challenging periods. Even when you felt overwhelmed or unsure of your direction, you continued pushing forward, perhaps even at the expense of your well-being. Today's energy suggests the pressure begins easing, revealing that your perseverance has not been in vain. A sudden development, much like the energy of the Eight of Wands, may arrive in your professional life. This could manifest as rapid communication, approval from higher-ups, or a shift within a project that allows progress to accelerate. Trust this unfolding. It carries positive momentum designed specifically to support your goals. Supportive people begin appearing now, including someone who at first may have seemed stern or difficult to approach. This individual holds information or influence that benefits you. Their involvement helps untangle a work-related issue that has been weighing on your mind. You may come to appreciate their guidance more than expected. Emotionally, you may still carry the weight of past job disappointments, job fatigue, or feeling undervalued. However, this is transforming into fresh motivation. The Ten of Swords influence suggests that the hardest part is already behind you. What you endured has strengthened your professional identity and sharpened your discernment. Spiritually driven work energies, supported by the Hierophant, encourage you to operate with higher purpose and integrity. You may feel drawn toward leadership, teaching, mentoring, or roles that require emotional intelligence. Today's work environment rewards authenticity and patient strategy. Trust your process. You are nearing a moment of well-earned success. Health. Your health reading begins with the acknowledgement of recent emotional or physical exhaustion. Virgo, you may have pushed yourself too hard, strategizing, worrying, or carrying burdens that weren't fully yours. The Nine of Wands suggests that your body has been in defensive mode, using extra energy to manage stress. Today, however, relief begins to seep in. Tension that once felt overwhelming begins to loosen. You might notice that your body finally responds to rest, or that emotional pressure eases without effort. Even small moments of calm, quiet mornings, grounding routines, deep breaths, will feel more effective today. Your system is shifting out of survival mode. Your mental health also receives a boost, especially as unresolved issues begin to make sense. Confusion or internal conflict clears, allowing you to think more clearly and trust your intuition. Virgo's analytical mind is powerful, but today your emotional mind joins the conversation, creating balance. Energetic movement appears in your wellness sector, mirroring the Eight of Wands. This can manifest as improved motivation, better sleep, or a renewed desire to engage in healthy habits. Activities that once felt heavy may now feel invigorating. Your body is signaling that it's ready to move forward. A celebratory emotional breakthrough, similar to the Three of Cups, also supports your health. When your heart feels lighter, your entire body responds. You may notice improved digestion, clearer breathing, or enhanced mood. Positive emotions create physiological shifts, and today your body benefits from this uplifting energy. Finally, spiritual grounding, represented by energies like the Hierophant, brings emotional harmony and renewed strength. Practices such as meditation, prayer, or journaling restore your inner balance. Your health today is a blend of physical recovery, emotional healing, and spiritual clarity working together. Family and friends. Family matters today carry themes of healing and resolution. If there were disagreements, tensions, or miscommunications, the energy begins to soften. Even long-standing issues may find a path toward clarity. Virgo, your calm approach and thoughtful communication help restore harmony within the home. There may be a family member who initially appeared difficult or unsupportive, yet their role shifts unexpectedly. Much like the stern figure in your earlier reading, this person may step in with guidance or assistance when you least expect it. Their support could be emotional, financial, or practical, but it is meaningful. Rapid movement finds its way into family dynamics, mirroring the Eight of Wands. News or decisions arrive quickly, possibly related to travel, relocations, celebrations, or family gatherings. Discussions that were delayed suddenly become active again. This forward momentum benefits everyone involved. Even though some past family experiences may have left emotional scars, today brings opportunities for closure. Virgo, your ability to see both sides allows you to navigate sensitive topics with compassion. The Ten of Swords influence indicates that old wounds are finally losing their power over you. A harmonious, celebratory energy also emerges. Family members may gather, reconnect, or share joyful updates. This creates a sense of belonging and emotional warmth, a reminder that even imperfect relationships can hold deep love. Finally, spiritual wisdom guides your interactions. You may find yourself acting as a mediator, advisor, or grounding presence for someone who is struggling. Your insights are valued, and your words carry weight. Family respects your perspective more than you may realize. Compatibility. Your strongest compatibility today aligns with signs that embrace emotion, intuition, and forward movement. Cancer supports your emotional healing, offering comfort and understanding without forcing you to explain every detail. Their intuitive nature helps you feel seen beneath the surface. Scorpio energizes your passion and determination. Their intensity awakens your courage, pushing you to embrace emotional depth instead of analyzing it away. This dynamic creates powerful chemistry and emotional awareness. Pisces complements your practical nature with creativity, softness, and spiritual insight. They encourage you to dream beyond your limits and release worries you've outgrown. Together, you create a blend of imagination and structure. Capricorn aligns with your ambitions and work ethic. Their steady consistency reassures you, while your adaptability inspires them. This connection supports long-term plans and shared responsibility. Taurus brings grounding energy and emotional security. Their patience calms your worries, and your clarity strengthens their confidence. This pairing thrives in stability and affection. Finally, Leo offers warmth, celebration, and bold movement, energies you need more of right now. Their enthusiasm encourages you to take chances, while your discernment helps guide their fire in the right direction. Your lucky color today. Gold is your color today, symbolizing illumination, confidence, and the sudden burst of happiness hinted throughout your reading. Wearing or surrounding yourself with gold energy helps amplify your inner radiance and attract supportive opportunities. The phrase of the day. Your breakthrough begins the moment you stop doubting your light and start trusting your direction. Thank you so much for spending this moment with me. Remember, the The stars can guide your way, but only you have the power to walk it and make it amazing. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I truly enjoy hearing from you. I'll see you tomorrow, right here on Zodiac Attraction, where we'll continue discovering your incredible destiny together. Until then, keep shining.